Well, hello there, chums. Right, well, this is my reactions, or thoughts and feelings, I should say, to Night City Wire Episode 4. If you want to see the full version of Night City Wire Episode 4, I'll put a link in the video description and also a card on the screen right now. And we're looking at the rise of Night City Wire. Heck yes, Rhea of the dark future. Awesome. Well, it looks quite bright to me. It doesn't look all that dark, does it? I mean, it's covered in neon lights, let's face it. But some interesting vehicles to be had, including motorbikes and some awesome fandangly cars. And some not so awesome fandangly cars, but we'll get to those in a moment. Some of these look freaking ace, I must say. Some of these are... I want one of these in life, heck yes. And all the interiors look very, very different, so pay close attention to the interior details because they are fantastic. Something else I am noticing is, I don't know what sort of spec machine that they're playing this on, but when you look at the water effects when they hit any water on the roads, and you see all the reflections of the lights, it's freaking amazing. It's really immersive. That little red one on the end, that's probably the sort of thing that I'm going to rock around in, you know what I mean? But it looks like a pile of cack. I mean, look at that. It's rusted to heck. But you can take it up onto the pavements, which probably isn't advisable, to be honest. But there's like futuristic station wagons and all sorts of... I mean, look at that. I mean, I don't know whether, if you've got damage on your vehicle, like that one was clearly damaged, whether if you despawn your car and then respawn it, whether it magically repaired again. I'd like to be able to take it to a shop or a repair place and actually get it fixed up. I'd like damage to stay, but who knows whether that's a thing yet. I mean, it's not... you can't tell from the video footage that have been put out there, but you see the leather interior on that one. It makes you wonder just how much customization you can do inside of the game to make the car really feel like it is your own. I mean, there are parts where you see it go into a garage, but you don't get to see what sort of cosmetics or changes you can make to said vehicles. But yeah, I would like to be able to put my own stamp on the vehicle. That could be quite cool. But here you go. So he just robbed that vehicle. Yeah, so that's the thing. Very sort of Grand Theft Auto. There you go, there's the garage that I'm on about. It does look like you can tinker around with them a little, but I don't know to what extent, or whether you can put decals on, change the different colours and things. I mean, there is one there that's clearly got decals on it, and go faster lines on another. Whether you just have to be lucky and come across that thing, or whether you can actually pimp it out yourself, unsure. But yeah, awesome. I mean, it gets all the stats of the vehicles as well. And they actually said, if you're driving around in a vehicle that looks cheap, it's going to drive like it's cheap. So yeah, you want to nick yourself a high-class vehicle or get one through some sort of mission or something. I mean, yeah. I mean, look at that. That just looks beautiful, doesn't it? I like the lighting effects as well from the vehicles and how they leave light trails. It does look on point. It really does. So it does look like they've taken inspiration from real-life cars and then homed them into the actual game. But as well as having a lot of these sort of make-believe makes and models like Rayfield and things like that, they have also added in some cars that we're going to recognise even in today's world, which is quite awesome. In fact, Johnny Silverhand, you know, Keanu Reeves, who appears in this as a lead singer of a band, he is actually going to be given a Porsche 911. From 1977. Here it is here. I mean, how cool is that? So it's actually 100 years old when we get in the 2077 universe. And that's all in-game stuff, I think. It's hard to tell what's real or what's in-game, but it looks amazing. It looks really, really cool. As well as some motorbikes. Now, some of these, you can see that they've got Arch written down the actual forks of the bike. Well, Arch is a real, like, motorbike making company in real life right now. So it makes you wonder if they're going to add any other real-lifey type vehicles that we might actually recognise. I hope they add the Aptera. That'd be freaking ace. I love the Aptera. I'm looking at one of those to get in real life if they ever come to the UK shores. And that would be quite fitting. It's quite a futuristic looking vehicle, the Aptera. Anyhow, now moving on to the next part, which is Style 2077 Style. So, in a lot of the videos so far, we have seen some scantily clad people, let's face it, but this goes into some of the other styles that you can adorn or find within Night City. And there's a lot. There is a heck of a lot of customization for your character. I quite like the see-through neon that character was wearing there. Whether I'd wear that myself, I'm not too sure. And I also like the fact that you can have body art. So there's some tattoos that actually glow, like luminescent neon glowing tattoos. I wasn't so keen on that dominatrix type look. That's really not going to be me. Oh, look at that. Oh, see that? That was freaking vicious. Heck yes. But myself, if I could, I would like to go for almost, like Battle Angel Alita, the sort of look that she had in the actual movie, where you are obviously part cyborg, but I also want to be a bit, normal biological or whatever as well, like facial feature wise. I don't want to go to town with cyborg implants all over the face or anything like that. I want to be a little bit inconspicuous. I'm not going to go jazzy like that with a golden leopard skin freaking jacket type thing, or anything like. And I mean, there's some real tacky looking individuals amongst that lot. I'm more into the corpo sort of look, but then with detailing. I mean, I quite like the samurai jackets though, with the LED lights in the collars and things. I think that looks freaking ace. But yeah. So building your actual character's style, I think it's going to come over time though. I mean, yes, you get to customize them at the start, but I'm fairly sure a lot of these other cosmetics you're going to get as you actually progress through. So I'm probably not going to look super sweet and awesome right from the off. I mean, you can tell I'm a man of style and fashion. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so to take away from that last scene that you just saw there's all sorts of body styles. It looks like you can change your height, your weight, and all sorts. So yeah, you can make it completely your own. Now this is the look I like. I quite like the military tech type look, but also to mix it up a bit more with a little bit of grime. So have you ever seen the series called The Expanse? There's this guy in there where he's got like a trench coat, but he's also got a military type look to him. That sort of look is what I'm thinking. I think you might see somebody a little bit later on, but I definitely won't be going with the whole leopard skin and stuff like that. I mean, that was just that was a step too far in my opinion. Yeah, that look, probably not. Nope. But I quite like some of the jackets that they had there. Some of those were quite cool. And I think, there was a guy there. He had the purple trousers on and the fur jacket. A little bit like that, but maybe not the purple trousers. That's probably a little step too jazzy, you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, a bit like that guy that just got out of that Lamborghini. Yeah, he was quite cool. Look what I'm wearing now. But anyway, I really enjoyed Night City Wire Episode 4. It's been one of my favourites so far. I really like the look of all the vehicles. I like the look of all the different styles. And I can't wait to get into this and start immersing myself into the world of Night City. It does look freaking amazing, doesn't it? It really does. Every episode has got me sort of baited for it to come out. I can't wait for it to drop. His style's quite cool. Anyway, goodbye. Think about your own style. What vehicle you're going to have. Heck yes. Well, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like what you see, please hit a like or a subscribe. And yeah, or you can support my channel through Patreon. Here are all my Patreon backers. Thanking you, Patreon. And I also have YouTube membership. If you want to sign over to YouTube membership, check out my video links in my video description. I also have merch. Grab yourself a fine and dandy pair of socks, a mug or a t-shirt over my merch store. Or I also have Atlas cards that I sometimes have on my eBay store. Check out my video description. So that is the end. Thank you for watching, and please hit a join or a subscribe, or just hit one of these tiles on the screen you see here now. Stay with Captain Steve a bit longer.